taketones.com. taketones.com.
Need another nigga. I was on Clubhouse, niggas said, Ak, you can't get in the room these niggas is in. What use is a room if they don't got what I got? What the fuck is the use? Y'all niggas tell me. All of y'all tell me. I did my time on the little leagues. I'm grounded. I still be putting in work. But when I came up, I ain't taking shit from nobody. There's not a media personality that can little nigga me no more. And I'm not only doing this for me, for the new niggas who's coming up. They might pop on TikTok. They might pop on some other app. They start doing their thing. You don't need an Ak. You don't need a Joe Budden. You don't need a Charlemagne. You don't need an iHeart. You don't need a Hot 97. You don't need shit. Do your thing. And when niggas start talking that old shit, tell them to suck dick. You don't need to pay respect to Jay-Z, Drake, none of these niggas. So when y'all see me flexing, y'all see me violating, it's not because of me. Because I was a person. And by the way, one of the reasons I never even moved out of Jersey, I said, oh man, I got to stay close to me. You know, Hot 97, they in New York. You could be in Canada, take this shit over. You could be in UK, take this shit over. I popped off. I was covering Chicago. I was in Jersey. Still in Jersey. But one thing I won't ever have is these old niggas who's be talking in, bro, Jay-Z was sub-dissing niggas like Jim Jones and other people like 20 years ago. Y'all still doing that? That's how these bozos still be doing. They're subtweeting like bitches. Except y'all subtweeting without a job. When I'm showing y'all the lifestyle now, is what I'm going to show y'all that this is the way you win. You want to get fired publicly and embarrassed? Your chick beating your ass? People looking like you are like a bitch? Your side chick getting fucked by your ops? You gonna be like them. That's the cloth you want to be in? Go be like them. But the chat niggas, what I represent, the new age, where we don't need no goddamn niggas' permission. You gonna get down and lay down. Fact. Old ass niggas like, oh, but nobody respects academics. Y'all niggas, oh, y'all out of here. Y'all don't dictate what's on right now, nigga. I still dictate what's popping at the moment. You think I give a fuck about what the idol that you got, if you respect me or not? You heard what Floyd said the best thing one time. Because niggas was always on his dick too when he was doing his thing. He said, nigga, Legacy can't pay my fucking bills, nigga. I'm telling y'all niggas now. For all y'all niggas, oh, so-and-so don't respect. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of them niggas. I came and I changed the game. Niggas like Soulja Boy came in and changed the game. Joe changed the game. Bro, we don't, nigga, the stone that the builder refused became the head cornerstone. They kicked Joe out of fucking music. He's the biggest voice in just a conversation right now. They don't gotta want to chill with me. They gotta deal with me. That's the thing I've been preaching. That's my mission. That's a fact. But the people y'all idolize are these two bozos. Niggas like this who talk about the cloth. What fucking cloth? And I ain't talking to my audience because they know what it is. I'm talking about if you from the Joe Budden podcast, you are a regular nigga in hip hop, what fucking cloth do you respect these niggas from? Because they could talk to Jay-Z? Nigga, I don't give a fuck about talking to Jay-Z, nigga. Or you want me to flex out and talk to Drake? Nigga, if Drake don't ever talk to me, I don't gotta talk to that nigga either. I ain't come here to suck no rapper's dick. Facts. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. If I get mutual respect, cool. But I'm gonna change how media is. When Meek Mill and them niggas try to act like they was gonna boss me around, nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. Not gonna happen, not with me. You get industry dick suckers like Mealy Moore, been sucking cock ever since birth. He Jay-Z pre-cum. He might have came out from somebody's cock being sucked. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So when I'm breaking shit down, and this is where it got them in their feelings, you niggas ain't like me. I seen Joe do Adam 22. I'm going to tell y'all this. Newsflash, Joe got a different type of respect because this is why Joe ain't no dinosaur. Joe been doing Block TV, all that type of shit. Joe did Love and Hip Hop before Love and Hip Hop. Joe did all type of shit before all that type of shit. But you know what? Joe could realize what Adam 22 is doing. He's like, I might not agree with everything you do, but I see how you manipulating and working shit. That thing is smart. Niggas like Rory and Mealy Moore, the reason we putting them in the dirt is not because Joe hired them. Joe wasn't giving them shit in comparison. You know why I show the lifestyle? I donate $1 million to charity right now if any one of them could show that they was making more money than I spent on my Lambo. In a year. But I didn't buy one car in a year. I bought 2. What I'm trying to say is that when you a bitch like them niggas, you ain't ever going to be on the same level like me. I want to encourage people to go get your, if you into media, if you into some other shit, go build yourself up as a boy. Y'all always taking me as a joke. Because you know what the running joke was? Oh, he's in this small ass room. This is a fact. But when they used to talk about Twitch, it was like, oh, he's just, nigga, I choose to be in the state that I'm in. I like to kick it and drink. You know, when I had conversations, we signed a lucrative contract. Them niggas know how I'm going to give it up. Nigga, you can't tell me how to do it. I'm going to do me. If I ain't going to do me on your platform, I'll do me on another platform. Cool. I'm putting this out there to the world. Stop respecting bitch ass niggas like Mealy Moore and Rory. All they do is suck dick daily. The reason why the Joe Budden podcast been lit with the new niggas is because they're not protecting a bunch of niggas, bro. You know what niggas be like, yo, Ak, you sort a bunch of problems? Bro, because I'm loyal to the fans. You know how many of these niggas try to be friends with me? They all want to be homies after a while. Because they want favorable shit. Oh, Ak, don't talk about that. Don't report that. Nah, yo, Ak, you know you my homie. Who do I owe my shit to? You think I came in this shit to be cool? Them niggas came in to flex the chicks that they knew Jay-Z. I came in this shit to be like, yo, everybody who was in my audience base, I was them at one point. And if not for anything, I could go out and say, I gave them as much as I could give them about what was really going on behind this shit. And if it goes to hell, you know, niggas used to be scared of Jay and this and third. Niggas, some of the way I talk about Jay, I never talked to him in my life, by the way. Nothing wrong with it. They ain't got no problem with it. Nigga, wasn't the whole thing that Jay got Charlamagne fired? Bro, it's not in your best interest to be negative or critical of Jay. But you know how I'm gonna give it up? My audience want the real in my perspective. I don't give a fuck who it is. Beyonce, Jay-Z, I don't give a fuck. Y'all not gonna get that nowhere else. But most of y'all like dick suckers like these niggas who only talk about the cloth. The cloth, from the cloth I'm from. The cloth I'm... Nigga, what cloth you from, nigga? Mealy Moore, you gonna hear Joe say you used to hide detergent in your fucking room, nigga. You was a bum. You was a bum-ass nigga hiding detergent from the nigga who gave you room and board. And niggas like you was allowed to talk to the culture like you had some pulse on the shit. When y'all niggas used to criticize me and dissect me, y'all thought I would be out of here. Just like, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of niggas who came in the clout era, they disappeared. I've been getting on their ass recently as well. Y'all know. Y'all thought like, okay, cool. Yeah, he part of the 2017 crowd, 2016. Yo, he be out of here in like 2019. We'll talk about, yo, hey, what happened to bozos like Akademiks? False! Mealy Moore and Rory, let me give you the perspective of shit. I've had a bigger audience than you have had access to before you even heard of me. So if you thought you was going to see a fad passing, I hope you thought about it again. And even with your firing, and I'm pretty sure you're probably thinking, oh, me and Mealy Moore, and let's go link up with someone else. You made a fatal fucking error, nigga. Because there's been times in my life where niggas try to bully me. And I consider this one of them. And I remember in high school when niggas tried me, and I was a little in tears, but I fought back. When I'm fucking y'all niggas up now, and I'm violating you when your fucking wedding ring is sitting there in a box, and you looking sad as fuck with your little dog, and you wonder why Akademiks ruins your life, yeah, I consider that fighting back as well. You should never show it to my fucking crib, you dumbass nigga. Hold up, man. Let's get straight to the violation, man. Yo, hey, if anybody need a water break, I'll give you a pause. Y'all get a water break. I know we got like 18, 19,000 in here. We ain't going nowhere. I'm dissecting this. I'm breaking this shit down like a fraction. I'm telling y'all this right now. That bum Rory will never speak my name for the rest of his existence. Joe took it light on them. Even today, he took the gloves off, but he still kept it light. Joe, I'm going to tell them, and even you, what everybody should have known. Joe, you let niggas come on your platform, hijack it, and gain sympathy while they threw you under the bus as some type of narcissist. Listen, Joe is a narcissist. Don't fuck with him forever. He's been this forever. He will stay this forever. He ain't changing. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Hey, it's one of those things. Listen, some of the people, I like artists. I won't even name names. Some of my artists, I think, make really good music, but they're murderers. Like, what do I gonna do? Like, be like, hopefully stop being a murderer. And no, it's part of it, nigga. I'm sorry. You like it? You like this shit or not? Let's keep it going, chat. Y'all not tired, right? I know we got a lot of hip hop shit to talk about. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. We're at the funeral. I spat on their casket a couple of times. The next thing, I need to take a piss on their caskets. Next. Let's keep listening.
I didn't know where he lived is where the communication was. I was not certain that he was in a place that he could continue this.
Right.
But he did. Awesome. Him and I have never had a conversation where I would think that where ownership was exchanged. It's never even come up between him and I. But he was here, and that's my brother, and we've been through everything, and I was so happy that we just kept going.
Love Maul.
Of course I love Maul. I was coming in here to say, Maul, I've been through everything with you except for one thing that's really important. We've never broke bread. We've never broke bread. We've never had to.
Oh, man.
I don't really ask my mans what they do for a living, where they get their money from, how they relationships.
Joe, I'll fill you in, man. I know you ain't know where Mealy Moore got his couple of coins from. It's from sucking dick. An industry dick sucker. The nigga who still is 2021. He's still talking Rockefeller. No disrespect. Jay-Z is great. He's amazing. He's a legend. He's one of the best ever. But we not talking Rockefeller now. We might say Rock Nation. Rockefeller. You heard what Nas said? Rockefeller died of AIDS, nigga. That was the end of the chapter. Shit, that's the shit y'all still claiming. And y'all named y'all company after. Yo, stop it. We don't give a fuck about no Rockefeller in 2021, bruh. And by the way, I spoke to people at Rock Nation. They're not even claiming them all. I talked to them. I say, yo, what's up? And so, what's going on? I said, yo, I get it. Y'all got the Dream Chasers over there. Meek and his team, which Meek got egg on his face. Meek, your team paid me 30 grand already to promote your artist. It's fine. I think you made an announcement on the desk like, hold up, wait a minute. Don't pay no academic stuff. I'm like, I got you. Cool. They haven't hit me up no more about Rock Nation artists. So, Kerr, I fuck with you though. Anyway, I ain't shit. Anyway, what was I saying? Outside of that, I said, yo, who is this Mealy Mall nigga? Will this affect anything that we have to deal with? You know what they said? No. Like, we don't even know who that is. So he told me. I said, you sure? I said, I do business with people, but if y'all try to lie and me and Mealy Mall get into it, I'm exposing shit. They said, trust me, we know he's like a cousin or something to somebody. He doesn't deal with none of our business. All of our shit is direct. I'm like, I respect it. Let's keep it going.
Said, I want a raise. Neither one of them have said what. Trust.
Yeah.
Let's go back. I need y'all to hit
communication.
I need y'all to hit
Big one.
I need y'all
merit.
to hit These are the niggas. By the way, you niggas that be watching Joe Budden that's 40 plus, this is your heroes. I got their head on a stake. This is your heroes, bitch.
I psychoanalyze my friendships. And in doing so with more.
Let me show y'all how the chat niggas give it up. Because y'all was dick sucking and listening to bums. Well, this the reality.
Women. We've done this, we've done that, we've done it all.
You guys lived together for how many years?
He lived with me for a certain amount of years. My position in his life has always been one of protection.
And open arms.
That's your fucking heroes, you 40 plus crowd.
Transactional from way back yonder, that has been one way.
One fucking way.
Unfortunately, one of the things that we have dealt with in our relationship that the therapist would want to uncover if she was here, and I thought about calling one, but no need, I've done this before, is abandonment. Found a way to say it. Give my credit, nigga. Found a way to say it. Maul and I have gone through abandonment.
I sit before you holding these bum-ass niggas' head on a stake and anybody who follows them. You bozos, I take all y'all on together.
Get into this, got to take care of yourself mode.
Of course.
But I've seen Maul get into that mode, and we never addressed it. Let's get real here. We here today. Him and I have never addressed it. When he came back to this pod, when he started the pod, episode 77, I didn't even know if he lived in New York.
You didn't even know if he had a house.
Well, because he was bouncing around.
He was a bum.
I didn't know where he lived is where the communication was.
You didn't even know if he was a bum, Joe. I'm gonna correct it. Yo, Joe, you got to get at these niggas aggressively.
Could continue this.
Right.
But he did. Awesome. Him and I have never had a conversation where I would think that where ownership was exchanged. It's never even come up between him and I. But he was here, and that's my brother, and we've been through everything, and I was so happy that we just kept going.
Love Maul.
Of course I love Maul. I was coming in here to say, Maul, I've been through everything with you except for one thing that's really important. We've never broke bread.
You know why? You're a bum. Your worth to Joe before this was never bringing him money, helping him get money. You were a leech. How much times I gotta tell y'all that? All you dick suckers of Rory and Maul, they were leeches. Tell me otherwise.
When you left, Maul, I love you, and I would say this if you were here, but I didn't know you weren't coming. When you left, you left as the guy that bought detergent and kept it in your room.
Pause this shit! This the type of bomb we're dealing with! Y'all king lived with another man for free and bought detergent and fucking hid it in his room like a bitch. That's y'all king. That's your king. That's the nigga you listen to for business. You see why you bozos who listen to that hasn't turned out to shit? You see my chat niggas who listen to me? I teach them from they young. From your 15, 16, let's be entrepreneurs. Let's be bosses. Let's get into crypto. Let's own our own business. All my meme pages, they making thousands. I've been said it. My meme pages make more than them bum ass niggas. I don't take a coin. Go follow all my chat nigga accounts. Grand Whistle, what up? Akademiks, what up? Blockade, what up? All my chat nigga pages who don't know the movement of Akademiks. We revolutionize digital shit. YouTube, Instagram, Twitch. I don't be in their pockets. Ask all of them. I've negotiated to say, yo, I'll stand and rep them. Give them more money. I want them to be rich like me. I don't want to be the only nigga showing off Lambos and big houses and cars. That's how I roll. But you've been listening to these dumbass niggas doubt me and Akers just getting drunk on a stream. Are you fucking stupid, nigga? It's a $2 million house. I was paid for cash. I could show you the wire transfer. I wired it out my account cash. I don't rent. I only post my titles for the RA and the Lambo just to let y'all know you can keep tab of my life. I'm not lying to y'all. Lambo was $300,000. The RA was like $230. It was about like $250 with tax. But fuck it. Y'all niggas have sat here and y'all old niggas. That's what I'm talking to, the niggas who have subscribed to them niggas. The niggas who be like, oh, I don't fuck with Ak. You don't fuck with Ak, but you fuck with a loser. And you wonder why you're 40 plus talking about your IRAs and, yo, what about your retirement fund? I got a young audience that fuck with me. You know what I be talking to them about all the time? Investments. Let's try to make sure they not ending up broke. Let's try to help them out. Let's try to make sure they're going up. I didn't need Spotify, nobody else, to give me money to give my audience. Ask about what I've done on Christmas for my audience in the last couple of years. Yo, hey, here's 100, here's 1,000, here's 500. Ask my niggas, I gave them shit. Oh, you in college? I take that. And I'm the nigga y'all try to vilify. Y'all got an albino bum, never did shit for the fucking culture. Literally is an idiot. Y'all been praising that nigga, acting like Ak ain't really. That's one of the reasons I be always looking around like, yo, they're praising niggas for shit that have never even done what I've done. I don't want credit for some of these things. Y'all can have a mixed feeling about me. Okay, oh, you did it with try right. Okay, nigga, now that I'm up, I'm down to contribute. I'm working with people in Chicago. Let's figure this out. Let's see how I could be a positive person and how I could use my platform, what I've built to help. You don't see from them niggas. Y'all still slandering me. Y'all listening to them. How? My chat niggas don't, but it's y'all old niggas. That's why I'm going to violate all y'all, and I'm going to take my time on this. Y'all can all leave. It could be one person up in this. I'm going to keep the stream going on. I want to show y'all. This has been my life mission. Because on social media, on Twitter and everything, they painted me as this guy as, oh, Ak is just the worst person. Bro, I'm black just like y'all. I'm a human. I made mistakes. I grew. I have an audience. They have a certain perspective. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I want to make them in better positions, but I also, if I cause damage or whatever, I want to fix that shit. Niggas never gave me a chance. Bum ass niggas like Rory and Mealy Mo, they try to dance on, hopefully, they were hoping it was my grave. Oh yeah, Ak is down bad. Hey, yeah, that nigga dumb as shit. But they ain't expect when a nigga just fucking kicked the door off the shit and said, fuck that. It ain't about, them niggas will never ever have more, them niggas will never earn as much money I've earned this far. That's not the case. That's not why we arguing. I want to show y'all that when y'all thinking about Because they keep talking about certain shit that be confusing the public. Oh, I'm from this cloth. I'm from this. What have they done? Y'all taking a word and advice about business, but they ain't done shit. How? Nigga, hold me accountable. I'm showing y'all. I'm not here bitching about shit. I've gotten offered millions of dollars. I've walked away from millions of dollars. I've taken millions of dollars. I've won and I've lost. I do it both, but I do it in the public's eye. My audience builds me. It keeps my relevance. And if I fuck up today, I hope that they'll hold and lift me up for tomorrow. That's how it is. I try to be transparent. Y'all don't gotta like me. But I want to show y'all these are y'all heroes. These are y'all heroes. And I'm holding their heads up on a stake to say, bitch, the fuck you gotta say now? Rory, for the last 6 months, been piggybacking off the Joe Budden podcast, hoping to sell a fucking album and hoping his management situation with some shit called Emotional Oranges he could benefit off a black nigga's platform to push that shit on y'all. Y'all don't require him to do shit. But of course, act, because y'all don't fuck with act like that. Yeah, act, you gotta, it's okay, I'll take all that. But it comes moments and times like this. What you finna say now? And don't be a hypocrite. Joe's a black creator. He's trying to create something. We seen it. I seen it at Spotify. I seen it at different places. Yo, they do value people who got podcast networks. Joe trying to build one. Charlamagne built his. But you gonna just shit on him? Because what? You gonna shit on him? You don't see me shit on him. I'm like, all right, I see you. I see you trying to do your thing. That's what I'm encouraging. I go support him. I know how hard it is to build a business. Y'all listen to the bums who never build shit. Y'all get mad at niggas like me, niggas like Joe, who when their heart, their soul, their time is committed to some shit and they're trying to convey to y'all like, yo, this is what I had to do. Y'all look at him like, yo, you a bad friend. Nigga, I just dedicated my whole life to some shit. Y'all calling it friendship? That's what y'all called it? Joe a better man than me. And that's why I love my chat niggas. But here's the thing. I also put this out for my chat niggas as well because I haven't introduced too many individuals that's been around all the way constantly like them bozos was around for Joe. And I promise you, if my old audience switched up for niggas who I was trying to help and never sacrificed as much for me, I would be hurt. 100%. That's a fact. You got that bozo Rory just graduated from college. He feels so entitled. He listened to Joe and thought everything Joe was saying would also apply to him. That's not true. You wasn't there even from the beginning. You ain't helped Joe come up with this idea. You ain't here to help brainstorm. I told y'all the story. I was on every episode of Everyday Struggle. I was probably on 4 times the amount of episodes as Joe. But if you ask me if there was ownership to be given, do I say I deserve it? Do I say Joe deserve it? Joe was already there. He helped come up with a concept. He helped come up with a format. He helped figure out what it's going to be before I got there. I took the baton and I carried it, but y'all seen what it was. Some of y'all fans, y'all be delusional. That's why I'm glad Joe finally bossing up. Because I feel like he was trying to be nice with the fans, but the fans were all fucking with the niggas that's trying to stick him up. And when I mean stick him up, these niggas not even showing up to work. They not showing up to work, people. What y'all want him to do? It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Joe, I'm going to give you advice publicly. Again, we ain't talk privately about none of this. I'm going to give it publicly. Bro, don't ever put yourself in a position where you're not as transparent that people could feel and sympathize with niggas who ain't. Yo, play this. Joe, if you didn't put out a podcast for 6 weeks like them bum-ass things didn't show up, they would violate you, your own fans. You lazy. Oh, it's because we substitute your Patreon. Like, yo, you a bum. Like, we don't fuck with you no more. Like, damn, like, this ain't worth it, blah, blah. Nobody tweets at the bozos, the stooges, saying it's not worth it. They tweet at you. Don't ever make your audience not really understand the real. You're building a business from the love from your audience. Keep it 100 with them every step of the way. That's what I do. Every step. Because they fell in love with a bunch of niggas who were really using the love of your fans to stick you up. If it was, as I told y'all, when a Mealy Mall, this is you, buddy. Your homie hit me up like, yo, I'm going to be honest with you. These niggas finna go on strike again. Imagine if Joe ain't fired these niggas. And you don't hear it. I'm going to play the clip. Joe would be in limbo again for weeks, months, who knows how long. Who knows how long. He would be in limbo with these niggas trying to figure it out. The audience wouldn't be blaming them, they'd be blaming Joe. What could you do in that situation? Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. I want a real answer. Y'all tell me. You see, I don't deal with that because I come in here and I grind this stream. I grind whatever you might consider what I do. I grind it solo. So you're not going to fall in love with nobody else. It's only Ak. Ak here every day. He going to talk to y'all every day. I'm out every day. Joe, I think you fucked up there. For all the people who be supporting these dick-sucking, dick-riding ass niggas, I want to ask you why. And you don't got to answer why to me, but answer why to yourselves in your little group chats and Reddits or whatever the case is. Because when these bozos were planning to go on another strike, Joe fired them only because they didn't show up again. He didn't fire them because he planned to fire them. They hit that nigga up and said, we ain't showing up again, as one of Maul's homie hit me up and said, yo, they ain't showing up. What do you expect them to do? Try to make magic happen for another 6 weeks, another 12 weeks, another 3 months? They came back and decided to leave again. They didn't even have the decency to tell the audience, hey, we're back, but shit's still fucked up. We don't know if we'll be back next week. They smiled and giggled and acted like shit was cool. Joe, you need to put your fucking foot down. You don't got to listen to me. You're your own boss. But I'll be damned if anybody ever in my camp have the loyalty of the people who I put my blood, sweat, and tears in. I sacrificed my life, my happiness. Joe has exposed shit about his life that has made his life a fucking hell. I've done the same thing too. Just to gain an audience to be closer to y'all. And then a bum-ass nigga like Mealy Mall and Rory come in and y'all are sucking them off while they ain't contribute shit. Rory had a whole situation with his fiance. He wouldn't tell y'all nothing. Joe comes in, tell y'all every single thing going about his life. He bears it all. Y'all crucify him. Y'all uplift him. Fuck it. Y'all do what y'all do. The niggas y'all are sucking off don't tell you shit. That's the niggas y'all fuck with. Joe, don't ever do that again. When I come here, I say embarrassing shit about me. I open up myself to critique, laughter, ridicule. It's cool. You know why? Because I love my audience. I want to connect with them. I tell stories that people would never say. I tell embarrassing moments that people would never say. I bring them into my life that people would never do. Joe, you do that as well. And after you've done that, you allowed two bum-ass niggas to basically rock your audience to sleep and make it seem like you're the bad guy. By the way, it's not a problem that they don't do that, because exactly why? It's the Joe Budden podcast. But they start to take that idea like, wait, we could stick him up for shit because people care about us. Joe, the problem you did, where you went wrong, you should have kicked them niggas to the curb a long time ago. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm going to get to the part where he fires these niggas on this shit.
That should have been addressed.
I feel you.
Sorry, I know it's small.
I know, but
it's not.
It's the small things.
I psychoanalyze my
things,
friendships.
For sure. Small things.
I psychoanalyze.
Small things are big things.
I look at patterns. I look at people. That was important, amongst other things that will go unsaid. It don't matter. But if you know, you know. Rory popped up around episode 9.
Chat, remember when I told y'all that Rory, that Joe was talking to Rory last episode like a side chick from Dykeman. And he was talking to Rory about things you would talk to your side chick about or a girl you just fucked. If you've ever dealt with a girl who feels like they've given you something that they hold sacred, but to you, you're used to either experiencing or that is the par for the course for other people you deal with, that person is going to express something that's toxic. It's called entitlement. And Rory felt he was entitled to shit that he was not. Listen.
10, 11, 12, one of those, 16. It was somewhere around there. Nobody asked him to. Nowhere was he in my thought process. I met Rory in 2014. This pod started 2015. I don't even know you well enough for you to be in my thought process. You came along when All Love Lost was being created. That's the end. That's the end of the road. He don't really know me.
No.
He don't. It's unfortunate.
Yo, Rory, how much of a bozo are you? Joe proposed to Sin Santana because he loved her and they eventually had a child. Trust me, I knew how much he loved her because I was around a couple times Sin came around. It was a thing. Like, he is, like, I remember the Everyday Struggle production team have to accommodate Sin. Joe made it that had to happen. You know why? Because that was the love of his life. And through him not only having a child with Sin, but eventually engaging to marry Sin, your dick riding ass decided that the girl that you were dealing with at the time, well, if Joe's getting married, let me get married. So you begged and you begged and you got on like both knees and you said, Jay-Z, please, could I propose to my girlfriend at your Rock Nation brunch? And Jay-Z, realizing how much of a fucking loser you were, he's like, sure, but just do it outside of the like venue. Like, do it on the lawn outside, not like inside. But sure, nigga, you got engaged. By the way, not because you really wanted to, because you was dick riding Joe. Joe got engaged. You felt you had to get engaged. If that's not dick riding to its highest level, you tell me. You tell me. Let's keep it going.
As transparent as I think I am. Rory pops up around episode 17.
By the way, if you don't know what he's describing, he's saying, Rory, I don't even know you like that. By the way, imagine thinking you gang and a nigga telling you 4 years or 6 years later, nigga, I don't even really know you like that, bro.
18 and 19, he's still working a fucking job.
I remember that.
Made it both work. No conversation has ever transpired between Rory and myself where an exchange of ownership would be brought up. Even now, with all this shit going on, neither one of them have still said, hey, I want to renegotiate my contract. Neither one of them have said, I want a raise. Neither one of them have said what they believe the problem to be.
What? No.
Besides accounting. They want to see it.
By the way, if you're listening to this, you're probably saying, yo, Ack, you were right. Joe probably paying them like $50 a week. Joe is paying them above industry standard.
No. You've gotten accounting. See, the problem is They don't know the difference between the word accounting and the word audit.
Wow, talk to him.
Because these brothers are my friends, the Spotify deal came along and it was time to negotiate.
Talk to him.
Taking a sip of something.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, my brother. I know you're parched.
Am I good so far?
Yeah.
I'm not out of bounds, right? Okay.
You're good, brother.
That's important. The Spotify deal came and Rory called. And Rory said, hey, I want to own some of this.
Okay, let's do a timeline. Everyday struggle. Joe Budden me and Joe worked from March of 2017 all the way to December of 2017. His Spotify deal, I believe, came in 2018. That stooge Rory was on the podcast. Was it 2016? Maybe? Way before that. So I seen somebody send me a little screenshot. Yo, Rory said this on Reddit that he owes this, he owes that. You bitch ass nigga, how about you answer to all of this now? Stop typing, start talking. Joe took the muzzle off, he violated you, nigga. Everybody with a brain knows you are not involved in the Spotify deal. Spotify dealt with Joe Budden. You lied about that. You lied like you were involved. You capped and you supported and blindly dick rode when Joe was talking his shit because Joe made a decision that was mainly good for him. Possibly for y'all, but y'all don't want to follow his vision. If you agreed with Joe turning down that deal, that means you were in it for the long haul with Joe. You can't be sitting here questioning him. If I had went to Revolt with Joe, I couldn't question 3 months later, yo, why Revolt doing this? I'm rocking to say, hey, Joe, I came here because I'm blindly following you. I hope you have my best interests at heart, and hopefully over time will make sure I'm either properly compensated or somehow repaid for my services. You bum ass niggas did not do that. And this is why, even though y'all probably hurt by what Joe said, y'all can't get on a public platform and talk about it. You know why? Because you look like idiots. One thing about Joe is kind of like me in the way of we'll both just tell the truth that makes us look bad just to put it out there. Fuck it. I know we'll kind of look bad, but I'll just tell the truth. Y'all wanted to frame shit like a PR company, and that's why you're looking dumb today. Let's keep going.
And I said, no. And he said, yeah, but Dissecting.
Ain't one of the niggas from Dissecting was like a pervert or like he was raping chicks? What's going on? I don't know. I think Rory, when it comes to shit that he needs to talk about, you don't talk about it. Rory, did you ever talk about that one? No, right? Rory, you see how, and by the way, I don't know all the information about those allegations, but you see how an allegation, by the way, I'm pretty sure Duce or Hennessy or whoever was sponsoring y'all don't want to stand next to y'all when y'all are claiming a guy accused of certain things. Do you see why Akademiks would then be in turn upset that you were calling him a cokehead when he's also talking to the same people that you would love to be in business with? Do you understand why I was probably on your head? Do you understand why I was on Adam's head? Y'all not going to say certain shit about me. I don't do cocaine, nigga. I don't do no type of drugs. If you say I drink a lot, you are within your bounds. It's obvious, it's clear. I do it on camera. When you start saying I do some other illicit type of things, now you're telling me that you are trying to create a narrative which is not true. I will violate you and go to the utmost extent to let people know that you're a fucking liar, a fraud, a bitch, and someone who tried to sabotage me. That's what you did. And that's why you're in the position you are now. Sulk all you want, hug your little puppy, but y'all about to sit here and get all this smoke. We're going to bury you like you deserve to be.
And I said, no. I'm not selling anything. Am I off base? Should I not say that? No. And then he said, well, I want to get paid from YouTube.